Hi everyone, it's Cathy, Denim Vixen. We're back with a very special edition. My assistant and I are going to be baking banana bread. We love banana bread, but we're going to put a little twist on this banana bread. We're going to add a streusel topping, which makes it really delicious. A couple months ago, Jim and I went to Hawaii for our second honeymoon, our 10-year anniversary, and we had a buffet breakfast every morning at the hotel where we stayed, and they had the most delicious banana bread, and I was trying to figure out what it was that made it so good, and it was the streusel topping they put on top of it. So we've done our own version of streusel topping for our banana bread, but let's get started. So I'm going to put the list of ingredients on the description of this video, so if you want to read the recipe, you can if you're interested in making this. It's really simple, very basic, but yet oh so yummy. It's not healthy. This is not a healthy version. This is just the version I got out of the, I want to say the Betty Crocker cookbook or Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. I'm not sure which one, but you know, if something is really good and yummy, why fix it if it ain't broke, right? Okay, so our list of ingredients. We're going to start with bananas. I have 4 very ripe bananas, and the very ripe bananas look a lot like this. These are the better bananas to use. The darker brown with more spots, the better for banana bread. I do not eat bananas like this. I do like bananas, but I like mine almost green, but those do not make good banana bread. So start with your very ripe bananas. I'm going to have Sophie. She's going to go ahead and just start mashing them. We just have a regular potato masher. I'm just going to mash until those are kind of like almost a liquid consistency. And then while she's mashing those, I'm going to go over the rest of the ingredients. We're going to use 1 1/4 cups of sugar, half a stick of butter, and the recipe says softened. I full on melt it because I just think it's easier to work with that way. We're going to do 2 eggs, half a cup of buttermilk, yum, a teaspoon of vanilla, and also this is a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda. Not baking powder, baking soda. Honestly, I don't really know what the difference is between the two, but I just go by the recipe. As to which one I use. And this right here is my streusel topping, but we'll get to that in just a minute. And anyway, so while Sophie's mashing, I'm going to go ahead and start mixing the other ingredients. So we're going to start with, just keep mashing till it's almost liquid. So mash, and then as soon as you're done with that, I will double check to make sure it's mashed really good. So I'm going to start with the eggs and the sugar. I'm just going to mix that up with my wooden spoon. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll kind of mix it. And then I'm going to go ahead and just add the buttermilk. And here's a fun little tip with buttermilk. If you don't have actual buttermilk, which we never do, you can make your own buttermilk, and it's 1 tablespoon of vinegar or lemon juice to 1 cup of butter, which is what this is. So I used half a tablespoon of lemon juice to half a cup of
butter?
Not butter, excuse me, milk. Okay, so we're just going to pour that in and get that really mixed up in there. And I don't know why. No, you keep going. We're not done yet. In fact, maybe I'll let Sophie take over the stirring, and I will mash, because I want to make sure those bananas are mashed really good. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just leave that right there for a second. Okay, go ahead. Take that. This is definitely not a professional production. This is the vanilla. She's going to go ahead and add that vanilla to it. And, okay, you ready? I think now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the bananas. Okay, I'll add them. You just keep stirring.
Okay.
I'm just going to set that right there. I'm going to use my rubber spatula. I'm going to keep mixing. Got to keep it mixing. Okay. So mix. I'm going to set that right over here to the side. And while you're mixing, I'm going to go ahead and add the butter, the melted butter. I will add it. You go ahead and stir. Okay. And then we're going to add the salt, the baking powder. Sophie wants to do that. And then as she's stirring that, I'm going to add the flour. What did I say? 2½ cups of flour. Just all-purpose flour, not self-rising. I'm sure you could probably use self-rising, so then you'll probably just take the baking soda and the salt out. But I don't use enough self-rising to buy it, so I just will use that. So while she's stirring, I'm going to start working on the streusel topping, because this is really, really, like I said, this is what makes the banana bread. Keep mixing, Sophie. No, I need you to mix, because this takes a little bit of muscle. Okay, so my streusel topping is, I used 4 tablespoons of butter that I cut into small pieces, stick butter, I double my recipe. So I'm reading my recipe and I've doubled it. So I used 4 tablespoons of butter, ½ a cup of all-purpose flour, once again, all-purpose flour, and 4 tablespoons of brown sugar and ½ a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So we're just going to mix this up, because what we're going to do is we're just going to sprinkle this on top of, excuse me, I'm making a mess. So it's going to just put it right back in there, I think. Okay, so we're just going to mix it up, and so we're going to make it crumbly. You want it crumbly, because then once you put this on top of your banana bread, it's just going to melt right on in there and just make it kind of a crumbly, crunchy, yummy, delicious topping. So
Mommy.
Keep watching. We'll get that mixed up really good. And it looks like Sophie's just about finished mixing. So I'm going to grab the pans that I've already greased. I've got 2 loaf pans that I've sprayed with nonstick cooking spray. Like this pan. Okay. So I've got these 2. I have these all ready. And so, in case you're wondering why I'm kind of walking around funny with the dog, that's why the dog is kind of right below us. This is not a professional kitchen, so we do have animals. And so, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to pour half of this mixture into each of the pans. This looks perfect. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Okay, while Sophie continues to work on the streusel topping. Streusel. Sophie, do you like to cook?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like to bake?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing to bake? Cakes. Do you have a favorite flavor of cake?
Mm-hmm.
Strawberry. Oh, I like strawberry cake too. We have to make one of those next. Now we have a very, very special recipe for strawberry cake, and I will share that with you. You buy the kind that comes in a box. You just follow the instructions on the box and then you bake it. We are very fancy around here. Okay, so now we've got this all separated into our bowls. So we're just going to set that over here to the side.
Mama, I tasted it.
Oh, did it taste good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Okay, so let me see that streusel topping. And so then our next step, well, let me work on this. Let me make sure it looks good. So our next step, I will do the first one, and then Sophie can do the second one, just so we can see how it goes. So you're just going to take your streusel topping here, and you are going to sprinkle it on. And it doesn't have to be perfect as far as crumbly, because that butter is just going to melt, and it's just going to streusel up. I don't really know what you call that when the streusel turns into streusel. But anyway, it's really good. So we're just going to kind of spread that over evenly over the top of the banana bread. Okay, and Sophie is going to work on that one. And then after we get all the streusel topping on top of the batter, then we're going to just bake this banana bread for, I have to check my recipe here, 1 hour and 15 minutes. So what we're going to do is after we get this on, we're going to put that in the oven and we're going to bake it for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And while it's baking, we'll do a real quick outfit of the day, and then we'll get back to the banana bread. today I have on my J. Crew Matchstick Distress Destroyed jeans. Got my my very stylish designer Sharpay. This is a Gap. I think it's a dress, kind of a jersey dress, and I belted it and turned it into a shirt. Kind of cute. And then my shoes are Steve Madden patent leather, and these are not the shoes I was going to wear. I don't know if you can see those or not. I was not going to wear these today, but I couldn't find the other shoes I wanted to wear because apparently my children have been in my closet, so they're missing. And then as far as jewelry goes, I've got on a sparkly buckle bracelet, because you can't have too much bling and cook at the same time. And just some real basic little stud earrings, and I think that's it. So, hope you're enjoying the video. We're almost ready to get back to that banana bread, so stay tuned. Okay, and here we are, our completed project. Our banana bread still in the loaf pan. You can hear the kitties meowing in the background. I think they want some, but they're not getting any. And then over here we have the sliced up version. So we've got to go because we're going to have a really yummy snack. This once again makes a really great Christmas gift. You can wrap it up, and it looks really pretty wrapped up in foil, and you can put a ribbon on it. Real pretty and nice, and you know, one of those gifts that just comes straight from the heart. But we will hopefully be seeing you very soon. Come back and join us. And if you like what you see, subscribe and share with your friends. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.